The following podcast contains adult language, profound stupidity, hardcore nudity, and drug references. Children should not be listening to it. Everybody else can fuck a buck or rock off.
Nailed it.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. My name is Poppascotch, and with me, as always, is Chump Slap.
I shot the kid on purpose. I thought he was a ghost.
And then on the other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
Friends, that activates my hilarity unit.
Great. I love the custom greetings. I really do. Perfect. So let's hop right into it. How about you, Chump Slap? What have you been doing this week? Playing, watching, anything?
Yeah. I kicked around the new Borderlands DLC for, I don't know, like 5 minutes.
Cool. So you gave it a fair shake.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's more than enough time.
I was like, it's too hard. I kept dying. People just killed me instantly.
I can't even imagine how many times I was just one-shot by things when I tried it.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. So I did that. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try Blasphemous again. And then I tried jumping back into that without like remembering anything about it.
Oh, it's the worst.
How many times did you die?
A lot. But, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to give Blasphemous a good go one of these days.
You got to get back up.
Yep.
The worst is when you go back to the game and you forget all the controls and you're way past the tutorial. And it's like, it'd be embarrassing to go back and do that. I'll fucking figure it out. And then you just power through it.
I was like, there's a way I could grab this thing, but I don't remember how to do it.
No, it's like, do you ever play a game where you get to the end and then you're like, oh shit, I could do this or I could upgrade this. Like, I had no idea.
Those are my
I
favorite.
can't think of any
That's why
specific.
they have they have controls on most things now you can look up.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Yeah, there's no reason to have the booklet anymore. Remember the booklet?
I do.
Yeah, booklets were awesome.
When did they stop? They had them in some PS3 games, for sure.
Yeah, like Ghostbusters had a booklet, I'm pretty sure.
And I know PS2 everything did.
Yeah.
But at some point they just stopped including them.
Yeah, I was really bummed out the first time I got a game and it only had
like 2
a
pages.
single-sided piece of paper.
And now they have the single side and the other side is the code for your pre-order bullshit.
I was like, oh man, I opened the game. I'm at fucking Taco Bell. I can at least read the how to play or something.
Yep.
But no, you can't do that anymore.
Did you watch anything stupid?
Yeah, I watched Ready or Not on your.
What'd you think?
It was gory, so I dug that, and it was okay. Wasn't great. Could have been more deaths, I guess, but
Not enough people died.
I just love the ending.
the ending was awesome.
The
Yeah,
ending
I'll
was
give them
great.
that.
It's worth it for the ending.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the hour and a half.
Did you like it? Did you see Babysitter? Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
Did you like Babysitter?
I thought it was okay.
I thought Ready or Not was better than Babysitter, but I still like.
Oh,
Babysitter.
definitely. Yeah, I didn't like the kid in Babysitter.
There was like too much forced comedy for it to be like really threatening. You know what I mean? They're going for a very specific motif, and they didn't hit. But I still liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, this one was like comedy too, kind of. Is it from the same people?
I don't know.
Kind of feels like it might have been.
I'll look it up. I have a computer right in front of me.
Oh, do you?
Technology. What else
we
did
don't
you
look
watch?
shit up.
No, we do. Well, we look like half the stuff up.
Yeah.
The other stuff we forget to look up. We don't look up stuff beforehand.
Yeah,
That's
just
research and-
don't be ridiculous.
What are we, librarians? Like research shit? Get out of here.
But what else did I watch? I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ooh, what'd you think about that?
Slow. I didn't dig it that much.
I really liked it.
I really
like
liked the end.
Movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the last half hour. The rest I was like, after the last half hour, I was like, what the hell is the point of the rest of the movie?
Isn't that like every Quentin Tarantino movie though?
No, Pulp Fiction, you kind of like, what's going on through the whole movie.
If you had to rank The Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Django Unchained, how are you rating those three? In order of which you like best.
Hateful Eight,
Is that the best or least?
best.
Okay.
Django, and then Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah.
I put Hollywood at the top out of those.
Really?
I do, but
There's not enough violence and blood and shit.
It is all about the violence.
Well,
He
maybe
wants
for
more
you.
Do you want to hear a fun fact, though? I don't know if I told you guys this, but the guy who played Charlie Manson in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood played Charlie Manson in the second season of Mindhunter. Same actor.
Well, yeah, he's a type.
Yeah, he's typecast. What are you gonna do?
They asked him, like, why do you think you keep getting... He's like, because I'm short and I'm from Texas. Like, I have the accent.
And I have this swastika tattooed on my
Yeah,
forehead.
I already had it before this. I forgot to tell you. I forgot to mention the big movie that Samara Weaving's in coming up
Yeah.
is Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe character.
Oh, I thought it was Snake Eyes too with fucking.
Ah,
did too. I
Nicolas
thought it was a
Cage.
remake of Snake Eyes.
That would have been sweet.
So I was like, really? Is it? Oh, but
Wait,
she's
is the G.I. Joe movie just about Snake Eyes?
yes, or his origin story or
Who
whatever.
plays Snake Eyes?
Nicolas Cage.
I'll look it up. But the other movie she's going to be in, which is going to be awesome, is she's playing Thea Preston in the new Bill and Ted movie. So Bill
nice.
Preston's daughter.
Nice.
So excited to see that. Snake Eyes is going to be played probably by the same guy who was in the other ones, Henry Golding.
Don't know who that is.
Let's look at his IMDb here.
All right.
He was in Crazy Rich Asians,
Never saw it.
Never saw it.
A Simple Favor.
Never saw it.
Is that the one
He
where?
hasn't been in much. Just those two. Anna Kendrick and
Oh,
Blake
yeah,
Lively.
yeah.
I heard it was
Oh, wait,
really
I
great.
saw that. That's pretty good.
I heard it was really great. I just
It's
didn't have a
okay.
chance
I thought
to-
it was called something else. But
I knew it was something favor.
He
I
was
thought
also
it was
in
like
Last Christmas and Monsoon. That was pretty much it. I think he
Last Christmas Monsoon would be a good one if it was all together.
the Last Christmas because of the monsoon. Is that what?
No,
the
just like the
implication?
last monsoon on a Christmas.
Like the last Sharknado.
Yeah. Yeah, like trees in the monsoon and shit and jingle bells.
Well, this is a confusing title. So when you say the last monsoon, you're implying that this is the monsoon to end all monsoons,
Yeah.
and it just so happened to take place. Does it take place on Christmas, or is it just Christmas themed?
No, it's the last monsoon Christmas.
Yeah.
Monsoon Christmas is one idea.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of like the Grinch stealing Christmas, but it's a monsoon.
Yeah, it's like a white Christmas, but it's not.
So is the last Christmas monsoon? Or
Kind
last
of.
monsoon
No,
Christmas?
it's kind of, you're saying it wrong.
I'm
though.
really, guys, I'm lost. But we should probably stop talking about it because someone's going to steal this shit right out from under us. That would be a
My
shame.
lawyer's on it.
But watch anything else?
No, I think I talked enough.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. We talked a lot about it, not a lot of stuff there, but
Well, this game's a little thin, so we should probably fill it up at the top.
I have so many notes though.
Yeah,
no,
me too.
but they don't match. All right, we'll get into it. What about you, Dr. Scientist?
well, first off, I want to know if he bought Death Stranding and tried it yet.
No, sir.
I knew he wouldn't. I just knew he wouldn't. I could win that bet 1,000 times over.
Not to be whatever, but I did come through with the Viggo
He
Mortensen
did.
quotes.
He did. Viggo Mortensen?
Yes.
Viggo Mortensen.
I just sat here. I quoted the entire movie. Oh man, I can't remember the movie. What movie is he in? History of Violence. Just quoted that whole movie like a spoken word.
Wow.
Man, that'd be weird.
Yeah, well, if I had to do something for free, I'd do it. I'm not spending $60 on a
I
game
knew you wouldn't.
to
It's
spite
okay.
play
I
it.
wish you would have just said you weren't going to do it right away.
All right, let me download it right now.
You changed. You used to spend a lot of money to spite people.
Yeah.
No.
You're chilling out as you get older.
But I watched a lot of SNES Superstars, which was Super Nintendo speedruns. The marathon's going on right now. So just watched a bunch of that. I played Erica some more. That was pretty good.
You get any new endings?
Yeah, I got 2 more endings.
Nice.
I think there's 6 different ones.
So this is not gonna sound great, and maybe might sound a little combative. But what do you enjoy so much about watching speedruns? It's just something I don't understand. Like I've seen people do like Mario in 8 minutes or whatever.
There aren't any good movies to watch?
There's plenty of good movies.
I'm-
Do you do other things while you're watching these?
Yeah.
Okay. You're like on the internet or something.
Usually playing games or just trying to sleep.
Oh, okay. So you're like in and out,
Yeah.
like jumping in. Okay. Well, that makes
All right, another question. Are there seasons? Because you said like speedrun finals or something. Maybe you didn't say that, and I heard that.
I definitely didn't say that, but
Okay. But are there seasons?
He's getting.
Sometimes there's
Was this a
competitions.
competition? Yeah.
sometimes there's tournaments, but
This
not
one
this
was
one.
not.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Carry on.
And I played a couple more indie games. I played a game called The Station, which is
Station.
we discover alien life on another planet, and we send a space station there to observe them, and then we lose contact with them, and you're sent to try and figure out what happened.
What kind of game is this?
Walking simulator.
Okay.
Oh, but he didn't want to play Death Stranding.
I see how it is. What was that other game? I mean, we could have probably saved this for
Observation.
That's it. I was going to say with the cameras and the thing.
Yeah.
Did you
they're
finish
similar.
that? You suggested?
Yeah, it's really good.
Awesome.
And I also played another game called Children of Zodiacs, which is just a strategy RPG type game.
Is it like Command and Conquer style?
No, it's more like Final Fantasy Tactics style.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, I don't gotcha. I've never played that game, but
Yeah. I'm pretty
it
sure.
wasn't what I knew. So
It's not a Metroidvania.
I have no further questions.
That's it, because, I mean, it's only been like 2 days, so.
Well, let's try to keep the illusion on.
Cut that.
So I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yeah.
What did I do? I don't have anything written down, so I got to think about it. I forgot to mention I did go see The Burbs at the movie theater.
Oh, I saw you.
It was fucking awesome. Now, the illusion is not lost on me that they're just playing a Blu-ray and blasting it on the screen. Like that, I understand that. But to see it in the theater, and it was I don't know, have you ever heard of the company Shout Factory?
Are they the ones that like poke your butt and stuff?
Yes. They also, side business, released like special edition Blu-rays of movies.
Okay.
And they did The Burbs, and they played a new 2K restoration from 2017.
How beautiful was it?
It was, it honestly, it looked like it was filmed yesterday.
God damn it.
Like, it was so clean. Because you grow up seeing it on the shitty 480p cable.
Fucking VHS.
Yeah, like grainy as hell. And then to see it that clear, it was awesome.
That's fucking sweet.
That was great. What else did I watch? I didn't watch much. I just been catching up on TV. I'm having this bad habit lately of just getting to seasons and shows with like 2-3 episodes left and just walking away.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. I have 2 episodes left of Jessica Jones. I'm like 3 behind on Mr. Robot. I bailed on...
Is Mr. Robot still good? Because I kind of stopped after like season 2 because it was getting really dumb.
I think it's still good. I still enjoy it. And they're wrapping it up. So...
What are they on? Season 4?
Yes. I'm not sure. It might be in halves. One of those businesses,
Yeah, like they did with Breaking Bad or something.
It might be. I mean, I could look it up, but...
Fuck that.
But please don't.
But, yeah, so that's all I really... I didn't get to play much. I played a little bit more Call of Duty, which is... I'm not proud of it, but...
I still think it looks good.
I expect as much from
I mean, it's... You know what you're getting,
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's Call of Duty.
and if you're in the mood for that, have at it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm almost done with that. It's going to be a quick numb, as we say now. Quick numb. And I'm excited to get into the Ghostbusters remake. That's next on the list.
You've been saying that for a couple weeks now.
I know. Whether it came out the end of October, like the 24th or something. I still haven't touched it. It's just sitting there in the folder mocking me.
I have a bunch of games like that. I have 14 games on my PlayStation that haven't been touched yet.
I definitely have you beat there.
I just deleted a whole bunch of them because I wasn't going to play them.
I should.
All right, what is this, fucking pissing contest? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, What now, son?
I have so many games I don't want to play.
I just buy games and just look at them. I don't even play them because I'm so fucking cool.
Yeah, I already brought Death Stranding back.
Didn't even take the plastic off. But that's all I got. But, I don't have anything else to report of me watching or doing, but I do have some video game news.
Is it about Stadia?
No.
Okay.
No. We said all we can. Just 2 tidbits that came out. The first one, Battleborn is shutting down its servers starting in January 2021. It was released by somebody who I'm looking up right now, but it was supposed to be this big, huge event. I think it was Gearbox that did it. And it was supposed to be like their Fortnite or their Apex Legends or their subscription-based thing, and no one played it. It was a pretty big bomb.
And they're just now stopping it?
Yes, that's why it's news. And apparently people are very mad about it.
Yeah, the fucking
everybody's going to be.
Few people who did play it.
Yeah, they have like 15 concurrent players. I'm just guessing, but
You're being nice.
yeah, it was from 2K actually. Sorry, I missed it. But they're shutting it down 2021. You can still buy stuff with the
shutting it down in 2 years?
January 2021. So
A year.
like 13 months or whatever. But Yeah, so that's going away, and I honestly forgot it was still a thing.
I know. I remember when they said it was coming out, and I was like, this game looks like it could have promise.
And then you never cared about it again.
Yeah, I played the beta, and I was like, oh, it's only like 5 levels that you have to play over and over again.
I think that was a big problem when it first got off the ground. It just was too
How long ago did it start?
2 years ago.
How many?
It's only 2 years old.
Well, that's still more than enough on it.
I've played it.
It'll be around for 3 years by the time it's over.
Well, think about GTA. How many people are still playing that goddamn game?
Yeah,
That came out for PS3.
It's still good though.
It is, and they support it a lot. I just wish we would have had some single player content for it, but here we are.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other piece of news is Syintist probably won't give a shit, so you can go ahead and tune out.
I already did.
The Bad Juju rifle has made its way into Borderlands.
Bad Juju?
Yeah. The rifle from Destiny 2 and Destiny 1, Bad Juju, the legendary rifle.
What?
There's a version of it in Borderlands that came with the Malawan thing. The Malawan update.
I don't remember the Bad Juju rifle.
You remember it? I'll bring it up. If you see it, you'll know exactly. It looks like an alien gun almost on the front.
Yeah, a lot of them did.
Okay.
And a lot of them do in Borderlands.
Yeah, it's true.
But it was an assault rifle that
Dada.
It's a legendary drop from the Malawan takedown update, and it looks like this. It is a 3-shot burst, and they call it the venomous reflexive. Good juju. Get it?
Yeah. It looks like I don't like how all the alien guns look the same. They all have that mouth on them in the front.
They all do.
Yeah, exactly.
The only cool one's the TDOR one.
Okay, now I remember it. I don't remember.
If you kill an enemy with it, it reloads your magazine.
That's what I thought. All right.
So it's almost unfair. Like, it just keeps generating ammo. Same thing with the Borderlands version. So
that's fucking sweet.
Do 3 of us at level 50 have a shot at this raid boss?
I don't want to do it. I mean, we probably could, but it seems dumb that if you die, you're out of it.
That does seem dumb. Well, did we know that for sure?
Yeah.
We did.
You got to revive, or if you don't get revived in time, you got to stand by and watch.
Oh, that's so lame.
Yeah, because I
sure is.
Should we just wait until they fix that and then try it?
We could try it
if they fix that, would you guys try it? If you could jump back in.
We could try it not on Mayhem at first.
That's what I did by myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was trying on Mayhem 3. I couldn't get past the beginning.
I did it first, too, and then I went and changed it. Did you try Mayhem 4?
Not yet.
It's dumb. Don't even bother.
Oh, I will.
All it does is make the enemies bullet sponges.
Yeah, they get a fucking like 10 times the health or whatever.
Yeah, 10 times the health they have in normal Mayhem.
Yeah.
And shields.
Yeah.
Well,
it's supposed to be Mayhem only drops, though.
They are telling me with the Bad Juju that the legendary weapon drops from the Rampager in Mayhem Mode 4. I don't know what the Rampager is.
He's the first vault boss.
The big one that has like 3.
Yeah, forms, turns into a dragon at the end.
He has different like.
Where Maya dies.
Spoiler. Big dragon. He breaks all the shit around
The
you.
first big boss you find.
Don't remember any of this.
Comes out of the vault.
No. Not ringing a bell.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
If I saw,
I thought I got high too much.
I'll look it up. Hey, come on.
Wait, so the Juju drops from him?
I would never. Yes.
On 4.
He also drops the Quatomizer, which I want. I haven't
On
gotten
Mayhem
level
Mode
50
4.
of.
Maybe we can we'll try that out, because then if we die, we'll
Well, Mayhem 4, you know how much health he's going to have on Mayhem Mode 4?
Yeah, but he's easy as shit on Mayhem 3 if you get the right.
Yeah, that's true.
So
But
fuck
we
it.
don't have as many buffs in Mayhem Mode 4.
You get 1.
Yeah.
So just have a good one
Elemental damage plus.
if you want.
I'm looking up the Rampager because I don't remember this guy at all.
How could, it's literally the
He's
first
like
boss.
a big dragon or
That
something.
and Grave Ward.
Nope. Oh, that guy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
don't
know
remember
what
his
you're talking
name. Like,
I don't remember any of the names.
Yeah.
But the boss, definitely, yeah.
Exactly.
For sure. What a dick. All right. That's all the video game news I got. That's it.
Yeah, I don't got any
Yeah, sounds
myself.
You just want to get into this game?
good. Not particularly, no.
It is a little bit of a scotchy.
No, it's definitely a Scotchy. It's probably the second best Scotchy we've ever done.
Second best is in good game, or second most scotchiest scotchy?
Second good game.
Okay. I'll take that.
What, after Kane and Lynch?
Yeah, well, we all know Kane and Lynch 2
Jurassic
is
the Hunted.
number 1. I still kind of feel bad.
Yeah, you
about
can't
that
get
one.
scotchier than that.
No, you can't.
That is
If he does, he's getting -2.
primo scotch. That wasn't Jurassic when you took a point from someone else. Yeah.
Aged to perfection. That's scotch.
Our kids will be talking about
It's
it.
a Madavi.
This game was released February 12th, 2013 for PC, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and it was developed by Gearbox and published by Sega.
Gearbox?
Gearbox. Yeah, there's some backstory we do need to get into here, but it's a first-person shooter, and it is called Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Is there a colon or a comma or anything in that title?
It's a colon.
Okay.
Aliens. :
All right.
Colonial Marines, yes. There is a little bit of controversy that happened with this game. Basically, Sega was paying Gearbox to develop it. But Gearbox had allegedly, I want to stress that word, allegedly lied about the amount of people and effort put on this game. So Sega withdrew from it, and Gearbox outsourced large portions of it to other developers.
But Sega did do part of it in the beginning.
Well, they were paying for it in the beginning, apparently.
Sega was paying for it, and Gearbox was allegedly inflating the amount of people that were working on it, and therefore screwing up the timeline of it. So basically, Gearbox allegedly was dragging their feet, which led to a mad rush to finish the game, which explains the bad graphics. Well,
It's 2013, though.
there was another controversy where they released a video of the game in 2011 at E3 or some other event, and it looked gorgeous. And when they released the game for PC, it looked nothing.
Do you mean
At
like they
all.
do everything at E3?
Yeah, pretty much. But apparently this one was way worse than all the other ones. More egregious.
Okay. I could see that.
It didn't really look bad to me, though.
I think
No, it just, when it came out, a lot of people were mad about it.
I think the video I watched was like just upscaled, like 60 frames per second too.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, it looking back, it looks like every other PlayStation 3 game.
Yeah.
But
People expected too much.
Yeah, fucking entitled bitches.
I know, right? So let's start with a lead into the game. And since I picked it,
First, Ashley Birch was in this, and I was kind of upset because it's not her best work, I don't think.
Ashley Birch, what else has she been in?
She was the voice of Chloe in Life is Strange. She was Tiny Tina in Borderlands. That's the one we did. She was in.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Was she
She's
the
a lot
older
voice.
Tina?
She's both of them, yeah.
Okay.
Is Ashley Birch older and young Tina?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I thought they got a new one because she sounds totally different.
Well, I mean, because she doesn't do the Tiny Tina voice.
Yeah, I don't know if she can't anymore. That's what I'm asking.
No,
Okay.
she's a good voice actress. But
All right. Well, quick lead into this game.
can you also? Where does this fit in the Aliens timeline?
After
Oh.
Aliens.
It takes place 17 weeks after the events of Aliens, the James Cameron film, the second one in the series.
That's why I watched that one this week too.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with the Alien timeline?
Not at all.
Okay, great. Okay, so basically we had the first Alien. This is a quick and dirty explanation. The, what is the name of their ship in the first Alien?
It's not the
Ishimura.
Sulaco?
The Ishimura, yes. No, the Sulaco was in Aliens. Anyway, so the story of Alien is an alien gets on board, face hugger scene, exploded from the chest, Sigourney Weaver survives, and that's it.
So a space horror movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much like a haunted house in space movie.
Okay.
And it was great.
Without a
Classic.
twist.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And then Aliens was about a planet that had a colony on it. The colony stopped responding to anybody, so they sent out a bunch of space marines to figure out what's going on. They go in and get their asses handed to them immediately because it's overrun with aliens. So at the end of that movie, spoilers for a fucking 30-year-old movie.
It's gotta be at least
Something
30.
like that, yeah.
They're at the end of Aliens, everyone's dead except for Hicks, Sigourney Weaver, and the little girl whose name I forget.
Who's Hicks?
Newt. Hicks is
The robot?
not the robot. Bishop. Half of Bishop
Yeah,
survives.
I was going to say. Bishop's alive.
Half of Bishop survived. Hicks, who is the actor? Michael Biehn is the
Oh,
actor.
okay, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, from Terminator.
Yeah.
They survive. They leave. But at the beginning, so this game takes place in between that and Alien 3. Alien 3 takes place like, I think 80 or 90 years into the future. Because they were just floating in space till someone found them, basically. They were in stasis. And we'll get into why this is all fucking up the timeline in a sec.
Wait a second. Didn't that happen in the beginning of Aliens? When they find Sigourney Weaver? She was floating around for like...
Also the same thing.
Yeah, for like
Yes.
60 years or 80 years.
No,
or something.
you know what? You are absolutely correct. The beginning of Aliens, they found Sigourney Weaver, who... There was a deleted scene where she like met her daughter, and her daughter was like an old woman.
I don't know.
It was very strange. But yes, you are correct. They found Sigourney Weaver at the beginning of Aliens and then sent her back out because she's apparently the only person that's dealt with these
they
things.
just randomly found her floating in space.
Yeah. And then Alien
Go back,
3,
kill more.
there was a fire in the ship and they just sent them to the closest planet, which was a prison colony.
Okay.
Oh, that was a lot.
And Prometheus and Covenant are before these. All of
Yes,
this.
they are hundreds of years before these.
This is the only two I saw.
Yes, there's a lot more. Then there's another alien after this, but
All right. Okay,
no one
now
cares
goes the
about
game.
that. But the beginning of this, we get a radio message from Hicks, which is supposed to be at the very end of the film Aliens, or that's where it would fit. And he's saying he's got his one eye patch on, like the end of Aliens, and saying about what happened and the whole thing. Whatever, they go in space. So the game takes place 17 weeks after the events of Aliens. And they go back to Hadley's Hope, which was the planet that Aliens took place on.
Right.
So, same thing. They send Marines out to go save the other Marines, and it's essentially a repeat of Aliens. That's what this game is.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's the lead. Oh, have you seen Aliens, Dr. Scientist?
No.
Dude, Paul Reiser's in it, and he
So
plays
good.
an amazing scumbag. Amazing scumbag.
I know. It kind of reinvigorated my love of Paul Reiser.
Yeah, he's
You lost it?
such a
For a little bit.
such a fucking scumbag. But that also in Aliens there was the undercurrent that these things were was it that they were released on purpose or allowed to?
The Xenomorphs?
Yeah, the
They were
Xenomorphs.
bred or something. I don't
They were
remember.
bred, or it was to see what would happen if they unleashed them against humans. And the Weyland-Yutani Corporation knew about all of this.
Which we find out in here.
Yes, we also so it's this is just Aliens again,
Yeah.
pretty much, except
Aliens 2.
Aliens.
Alien. Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Aliens
Yeah, you're right.
redo. Redux?
Either one.
Redux.
Part D.
Depends if you're French or not.
Oh, well, I am, clearly.
You are pretty
Somewhat.
white.
He kisses French.
Yeah, what's up? Thanks, Chump Slap. But anyway, so we start with the Sephora spaceship, which is the one the new Marines are coming in on. And they are going to investigate the Sulaco, which is the ship from Aliens.
That's just docked outside this planet.
Yeah, it's just sitting there, apparently.
Yeah.
Although, they do explain it later, kind of half-assed, of why it's there in the first place, because it bailed at the end of Aliens. Like, it left that planet.
Yeah. Don't they ask like how it got back?
Yes, I do believe they go over that, but it was a bullshit explanation. I have a lot of problems
It was-
wrong with
yeah,
the
it was
narrative
ridiculous.
and the timeline of the Alien franchise, but they do the airlocks onto the ship. They go sideways, bunch of people die. You eventually get onto the Sulaco and find a bunch of Marines just all kinds of fucked up.
Stuck to walls and shit.
Yeah, not like, what was that one where they go and find the people like in the walls? Like fused into them? All right, there was a movie where this happened.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
I can't think of the name.
Cloverfield Paradox.
Yes, that they
That's
like in the ship, the guts
I
of
was
the
also
ship.
thinking the Manhattan, not the Manhattan.
Yeah, there was another
No, the
one.
Philadelphia experiment.
Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is terrifying. But basically, the takeaway from this is you find a soldier by the name of Keyes, and
Is he
there.
from the movie?
What?
Is he from Aliens?
I don't think so. I'm looking at you, Chump Slap. You
no,
watched
he's
it
one of
first.
the new guys that they just sent in.
Oh, that's right. I guess I should clarify. This is the second Marine unit that went
okay,
in
okay,
to see about the first Marine unit from Aliens.
Yeah, because they're talking about like they killed 300 of our
It's
men.
the spider that went to catch the fly.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Why'd they swallow the fly?
So there's Keys in this moment is like, yeah, dude, this alien was on my face and it just died. I feel great. This is awesome. Which we all know means he had a face hugger.
Yeah.
That's
If
almost
you
gonna-
saw Spaceballs, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. And he, I love how that's like you,
Yeah, that's what he knows about aliens.
yeah. So someone who's never even seen the movie is like, oh yeah, totally got it. On board. All right.
That's fine.
It is an iconic scene. It
Yeah,
really
it
is.
is.
But they find Keys and he's all fucked up already, but he's acting like that and he's helping you to get the flight recorder.
Against
The
the
orders from Cruz.
Yeah.
Yes, Cruz being the
Captain
Which makes me...
of the Sephora.
They aren't very good Space Marines if they're not listening to their commanding officer. But
no, that's not really what you want. But the flight recorder was so close, like it was right there.
Yeah, it's like it would be dumb not to get it.
But so they are in the umbilical, as they call it, which I guess is a temporary space
Space
yeah,
walkway.
it's sort of
walkway
a-
thing, like I guess a tunnel.
It's basically any tunnel you can call an umbilical, but yeah.
So, well,
Only if it
here's my
connects two
question.
things.
Yeah.
Here's my question to you, Dr. Scientist.
Is it a tunnel if it doesn't connect two things?
Yeah. You can have a dead end tunnel, right?
Well, it's just a hole.
It's more of a philosophical. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we don't have time to get in all the philosophical arguments here. We'll be here all day. Be a 6-hour episode, and none of us will leave happy. That's just. But my question for you, Dr. Scientist, is you know how in space films and all this stuff, when you see the hole being breached and things get sucked out of it, would that actually happen?
If the inside was pressurized, yeah.
Okay, so it's about. Well, wouldn't the inside be pressurized if we expect it to breathe in it?
Yeah.
Yep.
But would it
happen.
like?
Explosive decompression.
I hear those words.
I mean, it happens on planes in the atmosphere here, so
Yeah, but it doesn't like people
Not that
fly
bad,
the fuck
but
out
not
of
that
it.
bad, yeah.
Depends how high they are. Not.
Yeah.
No,
on-
I
on-
know.
on weed.
You think we didn't know the context of that Chump Slap? Jesus. But well, I would think on a plane, eventually the pressure would stabilize, and you wouldn't get. Yeah, I mean, you might
Well,
pass
it's gonna
out
do that.
because
It's
there's
gonna
no
That's what the
oxygen.
oxygen's for, yeah.
It's going to do that in space too. Is eventually equalize, but
And then you'll just start floating and be in space.
well, I don't know. You don't necessarily have to float, but
You'll be in space.
yeah.
You'll be in open air space.
Well,
Not no.
No
Fuck
air.
you, scientist.
open space.
Yes, there we go.
Yes.
But my question is, would it suck you out like that?
It would suck some stuff, probably you, yeah.
But would it be so strong that you have to hold on to shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
you could
in
probably
Total Recall.
you probably wouldn't be able to hold on to shit. That's how strong it would be.
What are you basing that off of?
About the
Facts.
big things that I see flying past people when they're holding on to shit in movies.
You have seen a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
I mean, it pulls out a tractor, but you're holding on with one hand on a fucking ladder. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, humans are in a pretty high pressure environment all the time. So when you get to something that's a lot less, it's pretty good. It's going to suck you out.
All right. Well, I learned something today. I always thought that was like movie magic to a point. I
Well,
mean,
you
sure, it
think
would suck
I mean,
out
it
all
still
the
is a
air.
little, but yeah, you're still
But-
going to get sucked out.
I mean, everyone does it. You think it just. Well, I guess like vampires don't suck blood, you know?
Yeah.
Just because everyone does it doesn't mean it's a fact.
But
Yeah, the vampire sucking blood is the non-factual part.
That's
of
what I'm
that.
talking. Yes.
oh Christ, dude, we're on like page. I got 5 pages of notes, and
It's
we're
on
on
the
page
first
2.
line of mine.
I know,
Yeah, let's,
right?
let's move this
Umbilical
along.
blows up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're way close to the beginning, huh?
And then go to the cargo bay.
So anyway, after this, we go to the cargo bay. Yes, and do we find Bella? She was not there in the original.
Bella from
She's from the first unit.
2-3.
Yeah.
I think 2-3 was the first unit.
No, that was 2-1 where you found the first guy who's with you the whole time.
Yeah, you're 2-1, and then 2-3 was the one that was there already?
No, 2-3 and 2-1 were both there. You're going by yourself,
Okay.
and you run into.
That's the squad, I guess. 2-3, 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay. But either way, Bella has a relationship with what's his name?
Colonel Winter?
O'Neill.
Oh.
Not Colonel.
O'Neill's the guy that you're with for the most of the
Yeah.
game, right?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
there with you. He's the dude that has the.
He's the one survivor from 2-1.
Okay. And you play Colonel Winter.
Yes.
Yes. And he has the awesome Steadicam machine gun.
Oh yeah,
where it's like it's not combat effective. I don't know.
The turrets?
It's like it's like the thing where it's. You ever see the Steadicam? It's attached to your chest, and then it has like the gimbal, the thing come out.
Okay, yeah.
To like hold everything and stabilize everything. But imagine instead of a camera, it's a fucking machine gun. They make a big deal out of it in Aliens.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Scientists just seems to be like, all right, whatever.
It's not real.
Seems a very ineffective way to shoot gun. But
It seems like it would be awesome for holding the weight of it, like it's distributing it over your body rather than just your arms.
Reducing the
recoil.
Recoil, yeah.
But
I feel like you'd have to be like pushing against it while you're shooting it.
Yeah, because it's just gonna.
It's like, oh, my chest.
Yeah. Like, wouldn't movement also be limited? Like, you're basically a walking target. Like, you can't dive on the ground with that attached to your chest.
How many times are you diving on the ground?
To avoid gunfire? Quite a bit.
They're alien. Oh, I guess there are.
Yeah, if you get knocked down, are you like a turtle? You can't get back up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not light, right?
Yeah,
like,
I would imagine.
I mean, the weight of the machine gun's like what?
It's probably heavy as shit.
Dude, strap like a 50-pound
Plus
weight
ammo?
to your chest and then try and get up.
Ammo's fucking heavy as shit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And they didn't even go over that.
Yeah.
I don't know where the ammo's coming from.
All right.
We're,
So
we're getting held up. All right, sorry. We get to the cargo bay. You take us.
I just have you clear the cargo bay. I don't remember if you suck everything out or if you just kill all the monsters.
You suck everything out to let Reed.
Because the monsters are
Reed
in
land.
it. Yeah.
And Reed's the one that's voiced by Ashley Birch.
She is a pilot.
Yeah, because that's all she does really in this entire game.
Yeah, but I do like the realistic aspect of it where whenever someone goes on a dangerous mission and they're like, Reed, you're staying. Like, we need you to get us the fuck off of this planet so you can't die.
Yeah, just float around. I don't care if they're shooting at you. We'll take care of that.
Yeah, just don't die.
And then I have, after the ship lands, I assume you get on.
No.
But the humans attack.
Yeah.
I have humans attack. I wasn't sure what happened.
You're not even allowed to get on at this point.
Yeah, and they're mercenaries hired by Wayland Yutani.
Yes.
They just call him Wayu through the most of it.
Yeah, pretty much. Wayland and Yutani are two different people, right?
Well, it's Wayland Yutani.
Yeah.
Yes, but I believe
I don't know who Yutani is, but
in the lore, in the lore of this series, there are two people who started this massive mega corporation. It's like Amazon.
Are they
in
the
like
ones
200
that-
years.
Wayland's the guy, the old guy in
Prometheus?
Prometheus.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I thought it was an interesting aspect because when you have xenomorphs as enemies and face huggers, and that's pretty much it. Like, that gets old. Just shooting horde enemies the whole
So
game.
you're just gonna add humans? That's just a third thing.
Well, that's what I'm. Like, I understand why they did it,
Yeah,
but
yeah. It gives you another MacGuffin.
yeah, and something that shoots back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, instead of just spitting acid at you.
but this is where you find Bella, and she seems to be fine.
Yeah. Except she had there was a spider-like thing. It was dead.
She made out with a face hugger.
But, I mean, it was dead when I came to.
Oh, by the way, Keys has died a while ago.
Yeah.
At this
Yeah,
point.
and he was carrying the flight recorder, so you lost that.
I thought you lost that when the umbilical exploded.
It's also possible.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Either way, it's gone. We're not getting.
Yeah, it was pointless. You should have listened to your
Yeah,
orders.
you wouldn't have to worry about it then.
And I didn't realize that the chest bursters burst out of you so fucking fast and hard it goes through any armor.
Yeah, that blew my mind, too.
Yeah, I didn't. Because wouldn't it blow out the back? Isn't that how force works, Dr. Scientist?
Yeah, you think it was just all like...
Yeah, like more of a side, like...
Yeah, they'd probably go the easiest way, just out the top even.
I would think, like, if they're in your chest, the side... Or you have a rib cage, I guess.
Yeah.
Your guts, right? Yeah. Wouldn't it, like...
Yeah,
maybe
but-
it tried to pop out and, like, kept hitting armor, like, fuck this, and then went out, like, your beehole or something?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Or like out your mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point, too.
but they're powerful.
You just wanted to say out your beehole.
Out your beehole.
I mean, it's the closest exit, right? From your...
I don't think they're worried about actually getting to an exit. They can make their own.
That's a good point, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're powerful little beings.
Then why would it be chest and fuck around with the rib cage when you could just leave the...
Because once we get to it...
All right. Well, okay. I'm getting hung up on some bullshit. All right, we're back from break. Where are we at now in the story?
Reed couldn't land. The Wayland Yutani mercenaries attacked.
And then he found Bella.
Yeah.
And we found Bella.
So do you try and get back to the Sephora, but it started getting attacked by the Sulaco? They start shooting.
They start shooting each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're on the Sulaco. the Weyland-Yutani mercs have arrived on it and started using the guns against the Sephora.
This whole part confused the shit out of me.
No, yeah, it did.
All right.
So they're on the Sulaco shooting at the Sephora while you're on the Sulaco.
Yes.
And shooting at the Sephora, and the Sephora shooting at the Sulaco, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That's why they were like, what? They were running to the point, the objective now is to get to the bridge.
Yeah.
And kill everyone in there.
Yes.
And you're to take over the Sulaco, take over the Sulaco to stop shooting at the Sephora.
Yep.
But you're too late.
Yeah. And then you have to run to a dropship to get to the planet before everything explodes.
Right. And this is like the Sephora gets all kinds of fucked up and crashes into
the
The Sulaco. Yeah, they both end up blown up.
Abandoned ship!
They both start with S, and this is making it very difficult.
Yeah. And they're both not words.
Right. That's it also. I do have a shirt that's like a crest that says USS Sulaco. I got to find that somewhere.
Remember it.
But Bella, O'Neill, and Winter, which is you. You're the playable calendar. You're the playable calendar. Alex Winter from Bill and Ted's. And Lost Boys.
And you crash land on the planet.
Yeah.
And this is where Bishop tells Bella, "You gonna die."
I have that written, Bella gonna die, with an exclamation.
Yes, Bishop, or it's not the Bishop, it's a Bishop.
Yeah.
It's an android. There's a bunch of them. Bishop. So, and right now, the survivors that have crash land on Hadley's Hope are Bishop, Reed, the pilot, Cruz, the commanding officer, which, not even going down with your ship. Come on. Bella. Ooh, Keyes is still alive? I have Keyes written down here. Maybe he is. Who cares? He's going to die soon. And then Winter. So, apparently, this is where I don't understand, because they try to get in the backstory a little bit, and when at some point Weyland boarded the Sulaco somewhere else in the galaxy and flew it back to LV-426?
Yeah, this is where they tried to make it make sense.
It's not going to, right? Like, it didn't.
No.
That was too stupid. All right.
Like the Weyland people did it, right? Is that what you said?
Yes, the Weyland mercenaries
Yeah.
flew it back.
When you land, what do you go to? Because you're supposed to go to a bridge.
You're going to Hadley's Hope, which is the
Okay, like
the
a command
colony
center there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. And then the next job is to basically secure the control room and get to safety on this thing before you can figure out what's going on next.
But aliens attack.
Well, you're setting up sensors with O'Neill, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, oh God, you get got by an alien.
Yeah.
I have that too. I have Gets Got by Xenomorph. But you get got by the alien, and they stick you in their gross wall encapsulations, which is from the movies, which I didn't think they were to breed, right? They were to sit people or what in there until the chest burster gestated.
Yeah. So it should have had a face hugger on him.
Yeah.
When I first played it, because I did play this game.
Oh, I didn't.
I think
You platinumed it probably.
No, I didn't, because there was like a horde mode and multiplayer, and I didn't fuck around with those trophies.
Yeah,
I probably got every single player trophy, but
no numb.
It still haunts me.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Not as much as Dark Void, which if you think you're getting out of that one, you got another thing coming, buddy.
That's a scotchy you'll have to do.
That is a scotchy if I ever fucking had one. Jeez, that fucking game.
Hey, that was your Christmas present.
You still have to eat that instruction book.
I know.
All right, well, you break out of
We're just airing our own shit out here. All right. But you break out of the thing, and there's a very odd stealth section.
Yeah, you don't have any weapons and shit.
Yeah, because they took all your weapons.
But is this some kind of... Am I remembering correctly? These are like sound-activated...
Yeah, they're like, just don't
aliens?
move.
Are they regular xenomorphs? Or are they some
look
weird
like
other ones?
But they said they look like rocks, too.
Yeah. They were some kind of version of xenomorphs.
Now, in the alien lore...
I was going to say this.
Yes, the xenomorph takes at least part of its look from the host it inhabits.
Yeah, like a parasite.
Yeah, wouldn't they all be the same? Like, all xenomorphs should look the same if they came out of humans.
If they came out of humans, yes.
Yeah.
But if, like in Alien, I remember Alien 3, one got on a dog, and it was like a more dog than human.
Do they become more human
than human?
No.
As they go generations? Like if one explodes from a human and then they breed into a human.
Do they breed?
Human?
Like, do they fuck each other? Is what you mean?
Well, no, but I mean, like, if a human xenomorph has to impregnate just to spread its DNA somehow.
Well, doesn't the queen just fucking pop out facehugger eggs?
Yeah, I guess not every female does.
The xenomorphs don't. The queen does. The queen jumps eggs. It's like an ant, I guess, right?
Yeah, okay.
I guess that was a long way.
Yeah, it was weird.
But I did have, this is canon now with a question mark with the sound aliens, because that's brand new to this.
So they were like the Boys of Silence from...
Exactly.
Weren't they like exploder aliens too?
There were exploder aliens in here somewhere.
These were the sound
ones,
because once you get to the end of the sewer that you're running around in, 3 of them like line up because he makes a noise, and they all explode. He's like, they're fucking exploding.
Yeah, because I have going through the sewers, aliens explode. I've never seen that before.
I missed that part. I do remember from playing this, there were a lot of sections where it was like, defend this thing while the aliens come up, like a lot of those, like way too many of those.
But yeah, so after you break out and you get your guns and you go through the sewers and shit, you meet up with Bella and they're like, oh, they took Reed.
I have Bella in a crate.
Maybe. I just have meet Bella.
Oh, she's like in a big, one of those like freight things on the ground.
Did the mercs get her?
No, she just hid in there because there was a big alien running around, I think.
Oh, yeah, there was the big alien.
Yeah, so the mercs took Reed, though, right?
Yeah, she's gone.
I can't remember if the aliens took her or the mercs took her.
Did the big alien have a name? Or did they just refer to him as that guy or whatever like that?
BFA.
BFA?
Big fucking alien?
Yeah. No, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they say anything.
But, so from here, the 4 survivors, they finally get to the complex and have a brief fight. Well, you meet up with everybody.
Yeah. Even Reed after the Reed was taken?
Not Reed yet.
Yeah, because you have to go save her.
No, the big alien tried to take Reed. And then you hurt him enough where he drops Reed, I think. And then
Is this where you get the power loader fight? We have to hit it with the fucking power loader. It's like, these bullets aren't hurting it. Punch it with this thing.
Oh, that's right. Yes. But it ends up running away anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's just a little taste.
And then run back to this command center.
Right. And then you get in, where are we? You get
in a cave?
You get into the main hangar.
Yeah.
And this is where someone got taken at this point.
O'Neill.
Oh, that's right. O'Neill got
taken.
He gets taken. And this was the big cut scene where Cruz is MIA. He's just not here.
Oh, yeah.
And then Reed is the commanding officer and says, we're not going after him.
Yeah, because leave O'Neill to die. Nah, save O'Neill.
Yeah.
But Reed was kind of being a jerk about
Bella
it.
and Reed start like fighting, cat fight.
Suicide mission to save, and you get Reed back, and then Bella gets caught.
We don't leave Marines behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell Reed was a little scared. But, pilots, they don't get into the shit as much, right?
Well,
Bella doesn't get caught. You're trying to save her from the exploding chest.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that was the whole point of this.
Yeah.
And then you get into... we should not glaze over the fact that Bella pulled a gun on Reed.
Yeah, which is also great Space Marine.
Yeah. They seem to be...
Trump's America, man.
Well, Reed's not a Marine.
Sure.
She's a pilot for...
She's a Marine pilot.
Was she?
Or a Navy/Army pilot.
She never once
The Marines have pilots.
Why not?
Until death or whatever.
No, they do. The Marines have pilots.
I thought you were asking a question.
No, they do. The Navy does. The Navy has way more planes than the Air Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Air Force is...
More. Space Force?
Space Force. Oh, we're signing up, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Air Force is but a fly to him.
Perfect. So the new mission becomes we need to save Bella.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then always in the back of everyone's head is we need to get the fuck off this planet. That's also there.
Yeah, so they launched some kind of suicide plan to get to a doctor or some kind of lab where they could save Bella.
They're trying to get into break into it just to get to the lab.
And steal a manifest.
And there's... and there's other Marines there that we could save.
Yeah.
I thought that there was wasn't there a moment where Cruz is talking to Winter and O'Neill and basically says, well, you guys are going to go anyway. So get the manifest while you're there.
Yeah.
To make it, I guess, more official.
And I have a quote here where I don't know who said it. I think Winter says it to O'Neill, but he's like, does that work? O'Neill's like, your guess is as good as mine. And then seconds later, he goes, "It's working."
Awesome.
So you start going to the Wayu facility to get to a lab to save Bella.
Yes. Yeah, and there's a lot of fighting and
and I see slaughtered
xenomorph
Sulaco
murder.
guys. So I
yeah,
guess the guys that,
all kinds of death, shooting.
yeah.
And Cruz had mentioned, I believe, via radio that they got the man. Did they get the manifest? They didn't get it yet. I don't think so.
No,
They get it soon, but
They get it soon. But the point is, the manifest says that Wayu has a Marine hostage.
yeah. So they're going for
Which would make sense because a bunch of Marines were there and a bunch of mercs were there. They probably got hostage. So you're not supposed to think anything really of it. But they were from the Sulaco.
and you got to save him because we don't leave a Marine behind unless it's O'Neill and you're Reed.
Exactly. Unless that one specific situation.
Yeah.
But they keep fighting. A lot of fighting. A lot of murder. A lot of shooting. And they get to a ship and find a surgeon. They're referred to as the surgeon in whatever Wikipedia or whatever I saw.
I just have the surgeon.
Scientist.
I just have doctor.
Doctor with the face shield, whatever.
Yeah.
And basically, paraphrasing, they tell them that you can't treat people who have been...
Because they'll die anyway.
Right.
Yeah, see, now this is where the point where I said they pop out the chest because... What's it called?
There's a placenta type
the
thing. The
placenta's eating
cord.
away at your insides anyway, so it just makes it all mush in there.
So they were talking how it's more like a cancer is what they use.
Yeah.
Like
so I figured like that's probably hurting the bone, so it makes it pop out easier.
Yeah, it just dissolve some of the calcium.
Yeah. Plus their blood is made out of fucking acid anyway.
Which never quite made sense.
No.
Never really did. Why would you use a human? Or I guess they're just using any
Yeah,
mammal?
they use anything.
As a
right?
vessel?
Like, didn't they first use those big guys in Prometheus that weren't human?
Yeah, the engineers.
Yeah.
God damn, you remember so much about Prometheus, but
you
haven't seen Aliens. Oh, it's so good. So good. But they tell him also this had not been canon up until this point. There were definitely moments in the Alien movies where they especially in Alien, they thought about or tried to remove the face hugger from whatever his name was.
Yeah.
But they couldn't. But that's when the face hugger was on them.
Don't they remove one in Prometheus? Doesn't she remove something?
You're the Prometheus expert. I have no idea.
You're the aliens guy.
Ah, shit, you're right. I guess together we should know this answer.
But doesn't she lock herself in one of the labs in Prometheus and tries to extract it from her?
Oh, with that big, huge hospital machine thingy?
Oh, she does it to herself?
Yeah.
I don't think that was a face hugger, though.
Maybe
that was
not.
that shit that the spores.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right. And then I have, after he explains that he can't do it, I have touching Bella chest explosion because there's a lot of crying between O'Neill and her.
Yeah, a lot of goodbyes.
And that's when the alien pops out of the fucking thick ass metal armor she's wearing.
Right. Which I guess is also canon now.
Yeah, I guess.
So, but the fighting, Winters and O'Neill are the only two left. Did they kill the surgeon or just kick his? It doesn't matter.
I think they just let him go.
Yeah, they just let him go to
They
die.
shoot the alien that pops out of her chest.
But
he should have squeezed it with his bare hands.
Yeah, he just shot him in the face. Well, the acid.
Yeah.
I guess you can't squeeze him.
No.
But
does he know his blood's acid?
What do I know? They have to by now. They've been fighting him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess they did.
'Cause
They've killed quite a few.
Yeah.
You get splashed with it, and then you lose a little bit of health.
But so after this part, Winters and O'Neill are basically the tandem. They fight through the facility. There was that really fucked up moment where they just decided to shut down the security fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there an application for that? Was there something that benefited them besides the fact that they're killing a bunch of people?
To save the Marine.
Yeah. Well, I think there were too many people that they would have had to fight, so they just shut the fence down so aliens would come in and kill most of the people.
Was shutting the fence down part of releasing the guy from his cell, the Marine?
I don't know.
Did they have to do that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it was
either.
just hey, I seen Jurassic Park. Let's turn this fence off.
Yeah,
See what
and
happens.
O'Neill, Winter's like, dude, you're going to leave all those guys defenseless. And O'Neill said, and I'm paraphrasing again, well, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
they ain't Marines.
So,
yeah, we don't have to save them.
Now, there's a lot of anti-scientist stuff going on in this game, Scientist. which we know you're not a fan of.
Well, yeah, because most video games, you mean?
Yeah, they just usually that's not usually, but how many characters have you seen like scientists just not wielding guns? They're just standing there and you just murder them indiscriminately.
In almost every game.
A lot of mad scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of scientists die.
We should ask maybe we'll make that a bit. Like does scientist approve of the scientist in this game, or the scientist treatment? We'll workshop it. We'll figure something out.
All right.
We'll just call it the scientist stamp of approval.
But I can't think of a game we did where to get one. You'd you eventually go and save the prisoner from his Wei-Yu hostage takers,
who turns out to be
Hicks.
Which, for someone who didn't know anything about aliens, was like, oh, it's Hicks. Okay.
Yeah,
it was one of the guys they said was on the ship in the beginning.
Yes. To give you some backstory, and this I do not like this part of the game at all. First of all, there's no reason to have him here. Like you don't need to have Hicks in this game.
It's just to make you think it's about aliens.
Right. Well,
it is.
So basically, what this story is trying to sell to us is that the Sulaco escaped LV-426. LV-426 is the name of the moon. Hadley's Hope is the colony. So the Sulaco, they got on board, they escaped, they flew way the fuck across the universe. Sigourney Weaver and Newt and an unidentified man and a synthetic crash landed in Alien 3. In Alien 3, it's very, very sure that dead body is Hicks. Like, Hicks did not survive the beginning of Alien 3. His character's fucking dead. So now they're trying to sell us that everybody else ejected in this fire on the ship. Hicks never did. Weyland-Yutani got on the Sulaco, wherever the fuck it was.
I know it's just a Weyland-Yutani guy who died instead of Hicks.
An unidentified man. And then they flew it back to LV-426. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, why would they fly back in 17 weeks?
To get back to whatever, Hope or whatever.
Hadley's Hope?
Hadley's Hope.
Sounds like a place in Borderlands.
Why would Weyland-Yutani specifically have to take the Sulaco back to...
Yeah, like they didn't have their own ship?
Yeah.
Maybe it had like some place specifically made for the Queen.
Maybe, but that's a fucking stretch. Like, why didn't they mention any of that? There was also a moment, an Easter egg in the very beginning when you first get into the hangar of the Sulaco, which you probably missed this bit entirely, but they're like, I have a bunch of dead Marines and half a synthetic. That's the bottom half of Bishop from Aliens.
It's like, it's just the bottom half. I was like, yeah.
I do remember them saying that. So anyway, you save Hicks.
Yep.
And you see Wei-Yu's trying to get off the planet, loading stuff on things. Right?
Yeah, and now they expect you to save more Marines here?
Yeah, because apparently there's more Marines somewhere. But anyway, I've written down quick the Xenomorphs are coming.
Well, this is also Winters and O'Neill are not happy about this because they realized the whole point of this was to get Hicks. It wasn't to save Bella.
Yeah.
Like Cruz didn't really
they
give
still
a
tried
shit.
to save her.
Cruz,
I don't understand why they were that pissed about it.
Did Cruz
Me
know
neither.
she was going to die anyway? Maybe that's why.
They do say that. They do accuse him that.
Yeah, they're like, you knew she was going to die and you'd send us anyway.
Well, how's he going to know?
Well, we don't leave Marines behind anyway.
Yeah.
So fuck off.
But then what was the point of... If he knew that Hicks was there, what was the point of getting the manifest? Or was it just like a
just
rumor
to make
Hicks
sure
was there?
Hicks was there, yeah.
All right. That's
whatever.
pretty fucking thin. But
yeah.
I hear what you're saying, why would they be so mad about it? They got to the...
They tried.
Yeah.
They couldn't do anything.
Yeah, they couldn't do anything
They
anyway.
did everything they possibly could.
Yeah.
They should feel better about it.
Yeah. Sorry, Bella. You're pretty rad, though.
It's just one of the stages of grief, the anger.
Yeah. Bargaining.
Not yet. They'll get there.
Is it Dabda? Is that what it is?
Dabda.
Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance.
Yeah.
So then the anger part, they had their denial because we could save her, we could save her,
right?
But now they're at the anger.
Yes.
Excellent. So, well, not excellent. It's fucking bummer. But after this bullshit and they get mad, Reed hears that Marines are inbound with a shitload of Xenos heading their way.
Yeah.
So
more Marines, I guess. From
is this
somewhere.
where he's like, it's gonna be like a black mass just coming over that hill?
Yeah.
And this was that moment where they're like, "Well, Hicks, you need to stay alive to bring down Yutani or be like a witness to this whole thing." And Reed, you're the pilot, so you guys hop in this APC and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
because shit's coming down, and
we'll
you guys need
all
to
the
live.
aliens flying over the bridge.
Yeah, you guys need to survive. We'll kill everybody. But everyone else, basically, they keep fighting until they move to the actual colony of Hadley's Hope, and rescue and aid the rest of the Marines. I have written down here.
Yeah.
They secure the FTL dropship.
Yeah.
And bring everybody aboard.
Well, no, they secure the dropship. The FTL's taking off without them.
Yeah, they get off before they get, and then Reed
so
and
they
Hicks show up again to save them.
They secure the dropship.
Yeah.
Not the FTL.
And then Reed
ship.
and O'Neill are flying around, and then you have to take down anti-aircraft guns.
Yeah,
oh, that's right. This is where Reed gets her dropship to provide support and stuff. But I have written down here, and the next thing is we have a cutscene where Hicks talks a lot.
He does. He talks way too much.
But he explains, I'm just going to read off this. He explains that Weyland-Yutani boarded the Sulaco prior to it arriving on Fiorina 161, which I guess is Alien 3 planet. I don't remember. Fire in the ship, which happened in Alien 3, caused Newt Ripley Bishop to be jettisoned with an unidentified man that was mistaken for Corporal Hicks. And I just have in my notes, bullshit. Hicks was captured by Weyu and tortured/interrogated. This was all overseen by Android Weyland to learn more about the xenomorphs. So everybody in that whole corporation is on board with this torture, interrogation, and xenomorph weapon wielding as weapons.
I guess bioweapons.
Bioweapons. Hicks then tells the Marines there's an FTL ship docked at the research facility, and that's their last chance to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, that's the shit. Yeah, okay.
I do enjoy in games when the only mission statement or anything that comes up is just survive.
Yeah.
That did happen quite a bit. But I also like when it's like, our whole point of this is to get the fuck out of where we are. Like, there's no getting collectibles.
Yeah.
There's no collecting guns. There's no taking over a room. It's get the fuck out of here.
So you just kill a whole bunch of xenomorphs trying
Yeah,
to
but they make you
them.
shoot down they're like, we got to take down the Queen ship before they take off with that. And then you shoot the Queen ship down and then she gets out. Right? Did that happen?
I don't remember because you were on. There's a point where you're on a ship with the Queen.
Yeah, that's when you're escaping at the end.
Right. Well, there's not much more to this. I just have
You do fight the Queen on the ground once, just like trying to hit her.
Yeah, I have like take down. Got to take down the Queen ship. 6-5 shoots down the Queen ship.
Yeah.
So basically, the remaining alive Marines, Cruz said there were 65 of them, or was that the unit number?
That was unit 6-5.
Okay.
6-5, yeah.
So he's like he orders them to attack the Weyu complex so they can get the ship. Winters, Hicks, and O'Neill arrive, but the ship bails before they can reach it. Then what happens after that? Someone else talk.
Then the dropship comes back for you. They're like, get on the dropship. We got to get on there ASAP before it gets out of atmosphere. And then you get on the dropship. They shoot a hole in the cargo door, I guess.
Yeah, they just fly into it.
And just fly right into the cargo bay. And then the Queen's on the ship, which I don't understand where she came from.
I think because every Aliens movie or game has to have an alien fight in a hangar at the end.
Yeah, but it wasn't the
That is
Queen.
how
It was just the
aliens
big
are.
one, right?
Yeah.
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 But then the big one's on the ship. You got to do some cargo launch code.
Yeah.
And then that
trick it and
fucks up. It gets knocked off, but it comes right back. And
you eventually just knock
Cruz
it off.
pulls a sack move.
A sack move?
Yeah, he sacrifices himself.
Oh, that's what you call that a sack move? Okay.
I was getting tired of writing. But
That's canon in the podcast now. It's going to be called a sack move.
I was like, did he hit some? Did he do something dickish to somebody?
That's
like,
what I thought he
tapped
meant
him in
too.
the balls?
Like you did a dick move.
nah, that was a sack move, bro.
Okay.
That's like the least dick thing you can do.
All right,
That's
all right.
well, hashtag sack move, obviously, and that's now it's someone put that on Urban Dictionary or whatever.
Yeah, but he takes the big alien off the ship with him,
And then
and then Hicks shoots Michael Weyland.
You try to interrogate the Weyland and android, and Hicks shoots him. He's like, I can get all the download from him. Bishop can.
Yeah, and then he's like, Bishop, you got it? I got everything.
Game over.
Boop.
That's it. That's the game.
Yeah, it just ends right there, right?
Yeah, I kind of was like, what? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
I got everything.
Oh, they were planning on having a Colonial Marines too.
And why would you keep everything on the one fucking android?
Because
it was that
it
incriminating.
was Michael Weyland.
But it was an android. They thought in the game it was
Yeah.
the real one.
Yeah.
Hicks saw right through that and shot him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hicks knows some things.
Which makes sense. Why did he explain why he knew it was an android?
No, he just said when you've been around, you've seen somebody not breathe. When you've been
Oh,
around
that's
them.
right.
Oh, is that
Like Bishop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, you have to fucking watch Aliens, dude.
It's actually good.
It's great.
I'm not saying it's not good. I just don't see why I would.
Well, you've seen Terminator, obviously. OG Terminator.
A long time ago, yeah.
You've seen Terminator 2.
Possibly.
You're not sure if you've seen Terminator 2?
Of course you did. What was that, Terminator 3?
I thought that was
That's
Terminator
2.
1.
No, that's 2.
Okay,
When he goes in the vet.
Yeah.
Dude, do yourself a fucking... James Cameron made some great fucking movies early on.
Dude, it's... Speaking of
And you
from
said there's
last
nothing
week,
to watch? Fuck you.
we were talking about actual, like, synthetic... What the hell is the word I used?
We're talking about medieval?
No, not... Yeah. We were talking about movies that used fucking actual...
Synthetic people? Like androids?
Yeah, not special effects. Practical effects.
Oh.
Practical effects.
No, we didn't. You talked.
I did.
Yeah.
I was talking to
you.
you guys. And I watched Aliens 2. I was like, oh, this is a great example of it. 'Cause
Yeah, that like those 80s action movies or horror movies you were watching.
Yeah.
Like The Thing. Yeah, I'm here. It took me a second. I got there.
Yeah,
it
it
was
took
a
me a
sack
while to
move.
get it out. But
It was a sack move.
I was like, who has all these aliens?
What do you mean?
Like all the practical latex
I'm
aliens.
sure people bought them.
Is Giger?
No, I think honestly one dude has them at
H.R.
his house.
Giger's got them all.
Yeah, someone probably bought them.
Wait, I
Probably some
think...
stupid Silicon Valley rich guy.
Yeah, probably.
No, if I remember
Keanu
reading
Reeves.
this correctly, I think it was Alien. It might have been Star Wars.
Star World.
Star
I love
World.
that movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie. It's a million times better than Star Wars.
Man, I'm really tired of all these Star Wars.
The Star Wars Trek?
I had to titular line at Star Wars.
Look it up, but let's go ahead and wrap this up. How about it, guys?
Yeah, okay.
All right, so let's get to our final thoughts. Let's start with you, Dr. Scientist.
All right.
Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
No. I don't play this kind of game. I don't know. They just don't do it for me.
You don't like first-person shooters?
Not at all.
Like Borderlands?
That's the only one I really like.
Okay. I rest my case, Your Honor.
But I don't like these types of games. But Borderlands is more of an RPG.
Okay.
What was the second one? Does the story work for me?
This is episode 44, dude.
43? 44. Maybe even 46, depending on what you count.
Well, did the story work?
Did the story...
I feel like it would have been a much better game and a much better story if they didn't try and do it aliens.
It was like a standalone.
Yeah, like if it was
Dead
just
Space
them
or
trying, kind of like Dead Space-ish, it might have been a lot better. But I think they tried to pigeonhole too much alien stuff into it, and I didn't see the movie, so I didn't get a lot of it.
Okay.
So,
Well, I
true.
could see how you wouldn't get as much out of it.
So, half-ass story worked for me. I ended up giving it 5.
5? Okay.
Okay.
It's a little below average, but high scotchy.
High Scotchy. This is the high end of the Scotchies, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about you? What's your name? Chump Slap? Would you play it?
It's episode 44.
Oh, fuck you. Don't make valid points and throw them back in my face. Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Would I play it? Actually, no. I was on the cusp. I was like teetering back and forth because it is kind of a game I'll play.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of first-person shooters, especially like aliens and stuff. But there weren't enough different types of enemies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, there's
I guess
exploding aliens and face-hugging aliens.
Yeah, but you couldn't even shoot the exploding aliens. You had to walk by them all quietly. You didn't even get to use their explosions to your benefit. So I didn't dig that. No, I wouldn't play it. Story, it kind of didn't work.
Just no, not at all.
No, it didn't. I didn't like the whole idea. Like, oh, these guys are fucking hardcore Marines, but they break order every fucking chance they get.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you want me to do that, Captain? No, I'm doing
I'm
something
going to do
else.
whatever I want to do
Yeah.
because that's how the chain of command works.
And then all of a sudden it's, oh, we can't leave Marines behind. And then you're pissed off that you had to save a Marine.
Yeah. I mean, Cruz was pretty straight through the whole game. As everybody else
Yeah.
was.
Pretty sure Cruz, isn't it? Was a artificial intelligence.
I mean, who knows? They can make them look exactly like people. Anybody could, I suppose. anybody could be.
Not me, of course. No, not me.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
One of us right now.
But I don't know. I'll give it a 10. Just because it looked like it was fun to play. And if you're a fan of aliens, I guess it's cool to just shoot aliens and shit.
Yeah.
If I want to pop a couple xenomorphs.
I didn't understand the point of the flashlight. Did it run out of batteries? Or did you just not turn it on at certain points?
What was the game where you actually shake the controller to make the flashlight work again?
Maybe it was this one. Maybe that's...
It might have been. I don't remember.
Because like halfway through the game, the guy just stopped using his flashlight.
That's really a mechanic they have to stop doing in games.
Yeah. Well, it's atmosphere. But, yeah, that's it. Story didn't work. Wouldn't play it. Gave it a 10. But let's shoot it on over to the man of the hour.
Are you saying that because it's a Scotchy?
It is a Scotchy choice.
Yeah.
Would you play it?
Would you score it?
Did the story work for you?
Okay, I want to preface this first by saying I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise. And originally my score, now that we're talking about it, my score has gone down. I'll say that. I think overall, as a basic story, it worked. Like I said previously, I like the idea where the mission is to either leave the area or survive. The problem, though, is for some reason this game didn't seem super exciting when it had everything, all the elements that should make it exciting.
It's because they had to stretch out, survive.
Yeah, it seemed like it drug on too long.
Right, like it felt for something that has the Alien franchise name on it, and like they clearly made an effort to add this to the narrative of the movies. It just felt light, and which I guess could be part of that mad rush to finish the goddamn game.
Allegedly.
No, there was a mad rush. That's a fact.
Oh,
but who's the writer?
But that Gearbox fucked it up is alleged.
Who was the writer of this game? Was it a guy who wrote for Alien?
No, I'm pretty sure Ed O'Bannon's dead.
I don't know.
No, I don't know when he died. That's another thing I get to look up. Awesome. So I think there's some strikes against it because you can only do so much with the horde mode enemies. The mercs made sense, but it still felt out of place because how many straight up human gunfights are in the Alien movies? Like it's a great franchise for creating terror, but
look at Isolation.
Not as much as a video game, right? Like Isolation was a success. That game was fucking terrifying. You ever play that one?
No, I've seen people play it,
but it's pretty awesome. You're like, oh great, the alien found me a fucking again. Great. Anyway, so the things that didn't make sense, the fact that Hicks was even in it, he shouldn't have been in it. They didn't need him to be in it, other than to save him. Like it's all fan service. It was Michael Biehn doing the actual voice, so that was pretty cool. But he really didn't need to be in this story.
It was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary, and I think it hurt more than it helped. Bishop completely makes sense. The what's his name? Lance Hendrickson.
I have no idea.
The guy from Highlander.
I know who he is, but I don't know.
He's been in 70 million things. He's great as Bishop, and he looks exactly the same as in Aliens, which totally makes sense because it's a synthetic. I'm fine with that because there's a reason for that character to be on other ships.
Yeah.
But would I play it? So overall, the story did work for me with all those strikes against it. Would I play it? Sure, but that might be just because I like shooters and I like Alien. Not necessarily because it's such a good game I need to go back to that game. So overall, my original rating, I was going to go high. And I was going to go 14.
Oh.
However, after we talk about it, I feel like, while it might have been fun in the moment, I'm not trying to get back to it. So I'm going to go with a 9.
Oh, what? You made me the high one?
What did you
24
go?
total.
10.
You get a 10.
10. No, I
felt like it was slightly better than Medieval.
I remember playing it and...
See, you got to keep track of all your things so you can compare them.
I know.
Like the parts that were good were fine, but it was just lacking. I expected more.
It seemed boring.
And now that we talk about it,
wet.
It's the
Sounds about
same
right.
story as Aliens.
Yeah, it's
pretty much exactly the
from
same.
what you told me.
And Aliens did that story fucking fantastically the first time. We didn't need to redo
True.
that. But
All right, 24.
Not bad.
That's probably the second highest Scotchy.
I mean, I would love to go look that up, but I'm not going to. What? I'm still waiting for someone to make that Wikipedia page with all our entries and hashtags.
I'll
and
have
reviews.
to do it.
Well, most of the hashtags are on the Instagrams.
Except for the
Except
posts
for the
I
ones that-
fucked
yeah.
up. Yeah. And then deleted from my text file. Like, they're gone now forever. That doesn't matter. So, anything else anyone wants to say about this game?
No, why don't we just move on to our favorite sections of the game?
I would have definitely played it if it had more variety of enemies.
There was a horde mode and a multiplayer mode, but those weren't great. Those weren't fun. It was just... This was like after Gears of War did horde mode, and it was great.
Really?
So
Gears of
everybody
War
threw
fucking
that in.
nailed it.
They did. But let's go ahead and move on then to our favorite segment of every week, which is Syintist Lock of the Week.
Lock of the week!
Got some fucking Foley work in this week. Love it. But every week we ask Dr. Syintist for a 100% guaranteed gambling pick, and every week he nails it. Hasn't gotten one wrong yet. So this week, Dr. Syintist, who do you got?
We got some Mexico Liga Premier Soccer action.
Of course.
It's like their triple A's. It's Atletico Reynora over Marcialago. Straight win.
Dude, we could have picked that one. Come on.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
come
like,
on.
Lock. It's just a lock.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
we're-
got to get it right.
We're not here to pick one that might be a lock.
Yeah.
We're here to pick the lock.
Yeah.
So, again, that was
Atletico Reynora over Marcialagos.
Atletico, Reynora, take all your money, sell it, sell that money, get more money somehow through that formula, and put it all on Atletico R.
Reynora.
Reynora. I knew that.
Yeah.
Of course. We follow them closely.
It's a sure thing.
Sorry I interrupted you.
No, of course. So then after that, we're going to go to our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slap's recommendation window. Dude,
Oi, matey!
love it. I love this Foley. We got to do this every time. You got to bring in new shit to make sounds. But every week we ask Chump Slap for a recommendation of some sort, usually of something that I come up with right now as I'm looking around the room. So this week...
You already did magic cards.
I got that one. So, all right, well, here's one we haven't done somehow. Chump Slap. How about a board game recommendation?
Oh. What do I base it on?
Uh,
Playability?
Let's keep it clean. Let's keep something for the whole family.
We'll have to go with Life.
Okay.
The game
one.
of life.
It's a good game.
It's a great game. One time I got really fucked up on acid and I couldn't spin the spinner.
That's because it doesn't really spin. They lie to you.
Everyone else was having an easy ass time.
You were out back in the alley. Like, you weren't anywhere near the spinner. Like, what the fuck? You turn around a recycling can lid.
But yeah, it's a fun game. It's always different.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
All right.
You
Perfect.
can't have abortions in it, though.
Not with that attitude.
No.
Well, no, they just give you kids. You
Yeah.
you can't even lose kids, right?
No.
We
not
should make
fair.
our own life.
We should.
Jesus.
It's a hard knock life.
That would be a great game.
Now we have two gold ideas we just blabbed to the whole world that they're going to take.
Well, this is copyrighted, right?
Of course. And to be honest, I forgot what our first idea was.
Christmas
already.
monsoon.
Christmas, the last Christmas monsoon.
Hard
So
knock
is it
life
the
edition.
monsoon? Is it the monsoon from last Christmas that we're talking about?
Well, we can't
way
get
too
into
out.
it. Yeah. We
Take too
went
long.
into it enough.
Okay, so let's say
Talk about where you can contact us. That's what you want to do.
yeah, but I'm trying to do it in a different and creative way, you prick. So, if someone wanted to ask us what elements we used for our Foley work today and they had a whole bunch of follow-up questions via email, where would they send that email, Mr. Chump Slap?
Well, you'd send it to plottytime@gmail.com.
And say they thought that whatever you put in your email was bullshit and they wanted to yell at us directly on the socials. Where would they do that, Dr. Syintist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter.
Perfect. That's going to do it for us. So, we wanted to mention, we keep forgetting to do this. Shout out to Gamer's Little Playground,
Yes.
who
and
makes the cutscene movies
I
that
Am
we watch
Panax.
so often.
most of them. And then I Am Panax.
Yeah.
It's another one that I watch too. A lot.
I Am Panics. All right, shout out to both of them. We always forget to shout them out. So sorry, but you guys are doing great. Thank you so much.
Great work. Love it.
Yeah.
Yep. So again, like we said before, feel free to send us questions. We'd love to do a Q&A episode, but that doesn't work if you don't send us questions. We have a lot of good ones already.
You know who I'm talking to.
Yeah. That one.
They aren't
That one
listening.
person. And if you have any idea for bits, we're thinking about changing up our bits for year 2. Instead of Chump Slap's recommendation and Syintist Lock of the Week, maybe something else. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
I don't know.
We'll figure something out.
Send us some ideas if you got them. But
we're all ears.
That'll do it for us this week. So, I don't know. Keep playing games and don't trust Dr. Scientist.
Smile later.
Never did.